Paul Bert Elvstrøm is a retired Danish yachtsman. He won 4 Olympic gold medals and 11 world titles in 8 different types of boat, including Snipe, Soling, Star, Flying Dutchman and Finn. Biography. Elvstrøm competed in 8 Olympic Games from 1948 to 1988, being one of only 6 persons ever to win 4 consecutive individual gold medals, first time in a Firefly, subsequently in Finns. In his last 2 Olympic Games he sailed the very high-performance Tornado catamaran class, which, in those days, was normally sailed by 2 young men, with his daughter Trine Elvstrøm as forward hand. Elvstrøm is also noted as a developer of sails and sailing equipment. One of his most successful innovations was a new type of self-bailer. The design is still in production under the Anderson brand and has been widely copied. The new features were a wedge-shaped venturi that closes automatically if the boat grounds or hits an obstruction, and a flap that acts as a non-return valve to minimize water coming in if the boat is stationary or moving too slowly for the device to work. Previous automatic bailers would be damaged or destroyed if they met an obstruction, and would let considerable amounts of water in if the boat was moving too slowly. Elvstrøm was a very early innovator in training techniques. For example, he used the technique of sitting out or hiking using tow straps to a greater degree than previously, getting all his body weight from the knees upwards outside the boat, thus providing extra leverage to enable the boat to remain level in stronger winds and hence go faster than his competitors. This technique required great strength and fitness, so Elvstrøm built a training bench with tow straps in his garage to replicate the sitting-out position in his dinghy. He then proceeded to spend many training hours on dry land sitting out on the bench at home. He also popularized the kicking strap, or boom vang. This may take the form of a block and tackle linking a low point on the mast and a boom close to the mast, which allows the boom to be let out when reaching a running without lifting. This controls the twist of the mainsail from its foot to its head, increasing the sail's power and the boat's speed and controllability. Elvstrøm did not advertise his new invention, leaving his competitors mystified at his superior boat speed. Investigation of his dinghy revealed nothing, as he used to remove the kicking strap before coming ashore. He established a manufacturing company whose products included masts, booms, and sails. He has also been instrumental in developing several international yacht racing rules. Among the innovative concepts he has brought to sailboat racing is the concept of gates instead of a single windward or leeward mark in large regattas. The leeward gate on a windward-leeward course is commonly used, the windward gate less often used due to the difficulties in managing right-of-way around the right gate, whose subtleties are understood mostly by mat racers. In 1996, Elvstrøm was chosen as Danish Sportsman of the Century. In 2007, Elvstrøm was among the first 6 inductees into the International Sailing Federation Sailing Hall of Fame. Achievements. Elvstrøm won medals at the World Championships in 8 sailing classes: Finn, 505, Snipe, Flying Dutchman, 5.5 meter, Star, Soling and Tornado. Bibliography. Elvstrøm, Paul. Expert Dinghy and Keelboat Racing, 1967. Times Books. ISBN 0812900545. Elvstrøm, Paul. Elvstrøm Speaks on Yacht Racing, 1971. Design and Amp. Offshore Yachtsman Magazine. ISBN 0812901347. Elvstrøm. Paul Elvstrøm speaks to his sailing friends on his life and racing career. 1970, Nautical Publishing Company, ISBN 0245598510. Paul Elvstrøm explains the yacht racing rules, first edition 1969, title updated to Paul Elvstrøm explains the racing rules of sailing, 2005 to 2008 rules. Updated 4 yearly in accordance with racing rules revisions. Various authors and publishers.